With global inflation soaring, people around the world are struggling to make ends meet. Well, governments are scrambling to respond. Mexico is one of the countries trying to contain high inflation. CDT's Alasdair Baverstock talked to people struggling to make ends meet.
Amid a worldwide cost of living crisis, inflation in Mexico hit 8.8% last month, its highest level in more than 20 years, and the country is feeling the squeeze. In one neighborhood market in Mexico City, shoppers say money is tight.
Está pegando en todos los niveles, muy alta.
The inflation is extremely high across the board, and of course it's the poorest that are the hardest hit. I've had to limit my grocery shopping significantly, buying only the most essential products.
Sonia Salas runs a food stall in another part of the market and says her business is on the brink of financial collapse.
Los productos están muy caros, ya también nuestra ganancia no es.
Everything's more expensive, but we can't charge more for our food, as the clients won't pay. Before, shoppers would sit down to eat without looking at the prices, but now they're much more careful with money.
Ya, pues cuida su dinero también.
Despite the climbing cost of living, Mexico's economy continues to grow, albeit at a slower pace than the government might like. The official forecast now is to end the year with a growth rate of about 2.4%, and with unemployment at 3.5%, the government's main focus is tackling the runaway inflation. For Mexico's central bank, that means raising interest rates. Its latest action last week, bringing the benchmark rate up to 9.25%. Meanwhile, President Andrés Manuel López Obrador announced another federal plan to tackle inflation on Monday, involving deals with private business that will lower the cost of 24 staple food products, such as eggs and tortillas, by 8%. That may bring some relief in the short term, but doesn't help the country towards longer-term self-sufficiency goals, according to economist Arturo Huerta.
México importa el 57% de los granos básicos que consumimos.
Mexico imports 57% of the basic grains we consume. We import gasoline, gas, fertilizers, and because the prices of these commodities have risen on the international market, our internal economy suffers. So Mexico needs to invest in this country's own production capacity in order to depend less on the expensive international market.
With the cost of living climbing, a country that makes most of what it needs, experts say, will be more inflation-proof. Alasdair Baverstock, CGTN, Mexico City.